Hello dear students, my name is Lucky Ahuja and I am your EVS teacher. So students, we have started learning chapter 5, let's play games, and today we are continuing with part 4 of this chapter, and this part is named as increase in breathing rate. So let's start this part. So there is an increase in breathing rate when you play games or not? Yes, there is an increase in it. So we are going to talk about this increase in breathing rate in this part. We have to run and jump when we play any game. Yes, almost all the games, especially outdoor games, involves running and jumping. Whenever we run very fast, then our breathing rate increases. It's quite clear that when you walk very fast, when you jump, or whenever you run very fast, or whenever you run, your breathing rate increases. So you have to learn this thing through some activities. So there are a few things to do. I hope that you will be doing these things at your home with the help of your parents or other elders. So what you have to do, first thing is sit relaxed and breathe normally. So first of all, sit relaxed and breathe normally, that you can do easily. Then place your fingers in front of the nostrils and feel the inhaled and exhaled air. So simply you have to place your finger in front of your nostrils and try to feel the inhaled and exhaled air. Now jump at your place 10 to 12 times. So initially you were sit relaxed and now you have to stand up and jump at your place for 10 to 12 times, and then feel the inhaled and exhaled air again. So now after jumping for 10 to 12 times, now again you have to place the finger in front of your nostrils and you have to feel the inhaled and exhaled air again. What do you realize? In which situation or condition the air you breathe is slightly hot and when is it cold? So dear students, you have to find it out after doing this activity, and I hope that you will definitely enjoy doing this thing at your home, and you will find it out that after you jumped for some times and then you notice the air that it becomes hot in comparison to the previous relaxed position. तो बच्चों यहाँ आपको एक छोटी सी गतिविधि करनी है. शुरुआत में आपको आराम से बैठ जाना है और आपके जो नोज़ है, नॉस्ट्रिल है, उसके सामने फिंगर्स को रख के महसूस करना है जो हवा, जो एयर, वायु आप ले रहे हैं और जो छोड़ रहे हैं, और उसके बाद आपको अपनी जगह पे खड़े होकर कुछ जंप करने हैं, थोड़ा सा कूदना है, और फिर वापस से आपको फील करना है इनहेल्ड और एक्सहेल्ड एयर को. तो आप क्या कोई फ़र्क पाते हैं कब आपको ये वायु जो है वो गर्म लगती है और कब ठंडी लगती है? तो बच्चों ये आप करके देखेंगे तो आसानी से पता कर पाएंगे, और आप ये पाएंगे कि जब आपने जंप किया, जब आप कूदे, उसके बाद में जब आपने उस एयर को महसूस किया तो वो थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा गर्म थी, जबकि जब आप आराम से बैठे थे तब वो वायु जो आप इनहेल करके एक्सहेल कर रहे थे वो थोड़ी सी ठंडी थी. Now second activity also you have to do. Blow air from your mouth 3-4 times in an empty glass or on the mirror and observe what happens. So you have to do these things, that you have to blow air from your mouth for 3-4 times at what? In an empty glass or on the mirror, and observe what happens. So you will observe something. So you will observe that sometimes the glass and mirror surface becomes blurred. So when you will do this, you will also found that thing that the glass or the empty glass or the mirror becomes blurred, and you otherwise also have noticed this thing that sometimes the glass and mirror surface look quite blurred. This is because there is moisture in our breath which condenses on the cool surface. We can do many activities by blowing air. So here in this case, when you blow air from your mouth to the empty glass or at the mirror, then you will find a blurry kind of effect there, and this is because there is moisture in our breath. So our breath actually contains moisture, and this moisture condenses on the cool surface of that glass or mirror, and we can do many activities by blowing air. So you have to think about it, that what kind of activities can actually we do by blowing air from our mouth. तो बच्चों यहाँ दूसरी गतिविधि में आपको इतना सा करना है कि आपको अपने मुंह से थोड़ी सी हवा किस पर निकालनी है, एक खाली ग्लास में या एक कांच के ऊपर 3-4 बार आपको ऐसा करना है, और तब आप ये पाओगे कि वहाँ कुछ धुंधला सा आपको नज़र आ रहा है, और वो धुंधला सा वास्तव में हमारी जो ब्रेथ है, हमारी सांस है, उसमें जो आर्द्रता है, जो मॉइस्चर है, वो उस सरफेस पे जा कर के, यानी उस ग्लास या उस कांच पर जा कर के संघनित हो जाती है, कंडेंस हो जाती है। और साथ ही याद रखना है कि हम अपने मुंह की हवा से बहुत सारी चीज़ें कर सकते हैं, बहुत सारी गतिविधियां कर सकते हैं। क्या क्या कर सकते हैं आपको इस बारे में सोचना है। एक गतिविधि हम यहाँ देख रहे हैं, सो देयर इज अ मैन हु इज प्लेइंग फ्लूइड। सो फ्लूइड इज प्लेड बाय ब्लोइंग एयर इन इट। सो वन ऑफ दोज एक्टिविटीज विच वी कैन डू बाय ब्लोइंग एयर फ्रॉम माउथ इज प्लेइंग फ्लूइड, एंड बिसाइड्स दिस कैन वी प्ले any other kind of instrument by blowing air from our mouth? Yes or not? Yes, definitely it's true. There are some other things like you can just blow a balloon through your mouth. That is also a thing you can do by blowing air from your mouth. Besides this, sometimes when there is some fire, you can lit that fire up by blowing air from your mouth. You must have seen like your mother or any other elder person or any lady, if ever you look someone working on chula, so they blow air from their mouth to lit up the fire. Similarly, that blowing air from our mouth can be used to just put out that fire also, and that you do on your birthdays when you put out the candles. So that is the thing, that this air blown from our mouth is actually helpful to us in different manner. So there are some things to do again. तो बच्चों कुछ चीज़ें आपको वापस करनी हैं। तो ये जो ब्रीदिंग रेट की इंक्रीज है, इसको समझने के लिए आपको फिर से कुछ गतिविधियाँ करनी है। सो व्हाट आर दीज? लेट्स सी। Sit relaxed and breathe normally. Note the time and count how many times you breathe in 1 minute. So first of all, you have to sit relaxed and breathe normally. Again, you have to sit relaxed and breathe in a normal manner. You have to note the time and count. Simply note the time and count how many times you breathe in 1 minute. So simply you have to take a stopwatch and note the time and count, and after that take 2-3 rounds of your school's playground or any other playground. It's not necessary to go to school for doing this activity. You can take round of around your house or any garden in your area or any kind of playground you found. So now note the time and count how many times you breathe in 1 minute. So initially you have to do this in relaxed state, then after that you have to take 2-3 rounds of that particular ground, and then you have to note your breathing rate. Did you find any difference? The total count of breath has increased or decreased. So in first position, which was the relaxed position, you have counted the breathing rate, and again in the second situation when you took rounds around that playground, then again you have counted it, and whether it increased or decreased. So you will find that your rate of breathing was increased. Actually, a healthy person breathes normally 15 to 20 times in a minute, but when we run, play, walk very fast, etc., our breathing rate increases. So dear students, you need to remember this thing simply, that generally a normal person breathes around 15 to 20 times in a normal relaxed state, but when we run or play or jump or do any kind of physical activity, then our breathing rate increases. Now again you have to do one more activity. Measure the size of your chest with a measuring tape. So you can ask for a measuring tape to your father or mother, and after getting that tape you have to measure the size of your chest. Then inhale air with force and ask your friend to measure your chest again. Now initially you have to measure it in a relaxed manner. After that you have to inhale air with some force, and you have to ask your friend or your brother or sister or any member of your family to measure your chest again. Similarly, measure the chest of your other classmate or any of your friend if they are living near you. Also, does the size of the chest increase after inhalation of the air? So you have to find it out that whether the size of chest increases after inhalation of air or it does not increases. So students, you will find that yes, the measurement will increase. Now here we talked lot of things about games and yoga in this chapter, and we also talked few things about our breathing rate. So now we are concluding the chapter here. Games make us energetic. Games make us healthy and beautiful. Games teach us to be skillful. Games do not discriminate. Games develop brotherhood. So dear students, again we are talking about contribution of games in our life. So games make us energetic. Yes, games make us very energetic. While playing different kind of games, we make full use of our physical energy. Then games make us healthy and beautiful. Yes, this is also true. One who plays games remains healthy, and one who is healthy remains beautiful. Then the third thing is games teach us to be skillful. Yes, you learn new skills while playing different kind of games. The next thing is games do not discriminate. They do not teach us to discriminate among any of the people due to any of the factors. Then the next thing is games develop brotherhood. Yes, when we learn team games, we develop the feeling of brotherhood. The names of some very talented sports persons who made us proud with their achievements. So here we are just mentioning the names of some famous sports person who are very much talented and they made us proud with their achievements in different sports areas. So you need to remember these names. So in swimming, you need to remember the name of Bhakti Sharma. In archery, Limbaram is very famous, and these people made our country proud by winning different kind of national and international level prizes. In wrestling, Mary Kom. In cricket, Sachin Tendulkar. So these four are the names you need to remember, and these four are very famous personality. These sports person actually made our country proud, and I hope many of you can also do this thing. You can also make our country proud by winning different kind of tournaments at national and international level. So what we learned in this chapter, here we are concluding the chapter. Let's see. First thing, there are two types of games, indoor and outdoor. Yes, we learned this thing that there are some games which are indoor games and there are some games which are called outdoor games. Games should be played with the sportsman spirit. Yes, while playing games, we should show sportsman spirit. We should be cooperative, we should be disciplined, and we should take care of all the rules of a particular game. Then we remain healthy when we play games. Yes, we learned it throughout the chapter that we remain healthy when we play games. Yoga keeps our body healthy. That is also true. Yes, yoga keeps our body healthy. We can do many things by blowing air from the mouth. So in this part, we learned this thing that we can do different kind of things or activities by blowing air from the माउथ. तो बच्चों, इस चैप्टर में हमने बहुत ही अच्छी, बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग चीज़ें जानी है. क्या क्या जाना है कि जो खेल हैं वो अलग अलग हो सकते हैं और इंडोर और आउटडोर गेम 2 श्रेणियां हैं खेलों की। उसके अलावा हमने क्या देखा कि खेल खेलने के दौरान स्पोर्ट्समैन स्पिरिट जो है, एक जो खेल की भावना जो है वो होना बहुत ज़रूरी है। उसके अलावा हमने देखा कि अगर हम खेल खेलते हैं तो हम स्वस्थ रहते हैं। साथ ही हमने देखा कि योगा भी हमारे शरीर को स्वस्थ बनाने में बहुत मदद करता है। एंड फाइनली हमने क्या देखा कि हम हमारे मुंह से हवा से, मुंह की जो हवा है उसकी मदद से कई सारी गतिविधियां कर सकते हैं और खेलों के दौरान या कोई भी शारीरिक गति के दौरान हमारी जो ब्रीदिंग रेट है, हमारी जो सांस की या श्वास की गति है, उसमें बढ़ोतरी होती है। सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, ऑल दीज थिंग्स वी लर्नड इन दिस इंटरेस्टिंग चैप्टर एंड दिस इज ऑल अबाउट today's class, and we will be continuing the practice question of this chapter in our next class. Till then, thank you for watching.